Our next event from Dominion Rising Sun is credit, gaining an action or treasure costing up to 8, plus debt equal to its cost. It costs 2. I certainly think this is really powerful. I'm thinking like Grand Market or something that's just really hard to get a hold of early on in the game, but you're really happy to spend a lot of money for. Grand Market you can't buy with coppers in play, so you'd have to get 6 money outside of coppers. But for here, you could play 5 coppers and then buy credit, get a Grand Market, and take on 6 debt. So you've got some debt, but the Grand Market will help you pay that off. Obviously, something like King's Court, Prince comes to mind as an 8 cost, and you're pretty happy to get a Prince in play fairly early. Put that down on some cantrip or something to make a village, or a smithy to start the turn with a bunch of extra cards. So I think that's going to be pretty powerful, depending on the value of the actions. This doesn't give you plus buy, so that's worth noting. It's hard to chain this, and it only costs 2, but probably most of your extra money goes to that. So I'm thinking something like bank, where you just have huge amounts of money when you get banks in play early on in the game, but it's hard to get to that 7 price point the first time. So I can imagine wanting to use this with bank to pay 2, and you take on 7 debt, but likely the first or second time you play the bank with 4 treasures, you're getting most of that money back. And it doesn't let you gain obviously provinces or platinums, notably. So there's some interest there. I think also you cannot buy this event if you already have debt, so you have to, um, if you have an extra buy, 2 money could help finish off a pile off for a really expensive pile, but it's not going to be super useful for that unless you have a way to pay off the debt. And I think there are potentially interesting ways in this set to deal with debt, so that will synergize nicely with those as well.